today. Raining, cats and dogs. Taking a quick trip to the Walmart because partner's going out with the kids and they're gonna do some stuff, but unfortunately she forgot that she got rid of her last raincoat, so she doesn't have a raincoat. So I'm gonna go around to Walmart, grab her a raincoat so she's out with the kids, so that she's got, you know, a little bit of coverage for herself. Then I gotta race home and start getting ready for work. Late night again tonight, so let's see, we got sorry, there's a little construction up there for a second. Yeah, go home and then just kind of relax and start the school week again. They had a nice little breakfast this morning, some bacon and eggs and some cinnamon rolls, and Ava wanted some cookie crisp cereal, which unfortunately was closed, and unfortunately we have like 3 other cereals that are open. I tried to convince her to eat one of the open ones. She didn't want that. She wanted the cookie crisp, so I opened it, which kind of threw the partner in a little bit of tizzy because we have 3 other boxes open. But I mean, they're kids. I mean, I've been a kid. There's usually like 90 boxes of open cereal in your house. That's kind of just how it goes. I mean, that's how kids are. They eat a little bit of this cereal and then they want to open another cereal. I mean, are you guys the same way? Do your kids do the same thing? Like have like 19 different boxes of open things, or do you guys like force them to, no, you need to finish this one and then we can open the next one kind of thing? I mean, they're kids. I mean, they want a different cereal, let them have a different cereal. I mean, cereal's gonna go stale anyway, no matter what, usually. Just how I always look at things. I mean, why fight over something silly like opening another box of cereal? Alright, well, headed back. Got the raincoat. Oh, that's so nice. Black with a little bit of leopard print in the middle. Oh, it's so nice. Alright, well, the partner's gone out. She's taking kids out to do a little shopping, a little running errands and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make them a quick crock pot meal so they can get home. They don't have to worry about anything. They can eat real quick. It's like a cheesy, almost like meaty casserole. What you need is just 2 pounds of ground meat that's gonna be browned up, and they're gonna toss in your crock pot. You got 2 cups of uncooked noodles. So make sure they're uncooked, and then you cook them. But they need to be 2 cups uncooked first, start off with. Then you need to get like 2 garlic cloves, or if you have some of the cut up minced garlic, you can use that. Like 12 ounces of like evaporated milk, about a cup and a half of regular milk, but unfortunately we do not drink regular milk in this household. So we have almond milk. Need a good old block of Velveeta, and then you're gonna mix it all together in a bowl, and then once it's mixed, dump it in and just let it all cook. I'm gonna add extra cheese because my kids like cheese, so I'm gonna add some extra sharp cheddar because cheesier the better. I mean, that's how kids work. So we're gonna get to making some of this meat and some of these noodles. All right, well, we got our meat going, we got our pasta going. Make sure when you're doing it, always start everything with like a hot pan, like a scorching hot pan. So once that meat hits, it's just bang, sizzle. Usually about, let's say 3 pounds of meat. Get it cooking. Do it in batches if that's what you have to do. I mean, that's usually what I try to do because 2 pounds is a lot in there. So you should get a pound and then do another pound, and then we get it all in there together. Your noodles, you want to be al dente. So like a couple minutes, just a couple minutes, and then pour it in, let it strain out a little bit. You want very al dente noodles because, I mean, it's going to be sitting in this crock pot, so it's going to be cooking up anyway. So we got our meat going. Get my little meat tool that I got my wife as part of an anniversary gift once, a little chopper thing. Chop it up. Ice in the rain knocked out the television, I guess. Football Sunday without football. Once you got all that going, you obviously take the meat out, put your pasta in the bowl, which has been drained and everything, cool down a little bit. That's when you start mixing all your other stuff in, and then you're gonna dump it in here. What you do is about maybe 6 to 8 hours. I mean, if you want to do it quick, you can do the 3 hours. I mean, you do 6 to 8 hours to get a nice meal that's gonna last sitting there while you're doing other things around the house and stuff like that. All right, well, we got the rest of our stuff going, our meat going, and our pasta's cooling down. I'll put the rest of the stuff in there. Got some garlic. Put about maybe a teaspoon and a half of it. We got our evaporated milk, 12-ounce can. Dump her on in. Looking good. We gotta save this. It's a big one, so let's see. Aiden's been collecting little tabs for things. We'll put a big one in there for him. And our meat is going. It's almost time for our second thing of meat, but let's get this one cooked up a little bit more. And let's get our pasta noodles poured in. I'm going to use the same colander for the meat then, so it'll be all drained out. We don't want all those fatty, yucky grease in there. Put our 1.5 cups of milk. As I said, we are doing almond milk because we are an almond milk family. It's 1 cupper, 1/2 cupper, and we got our cheeses. Good old Velveeta. We all know Velveeta from when we were kids, and a nice big old block of Velveeta. Best definitely to not keep it in the fridge. I like to keep mine in the fridge usually, even though it's not refrigerated when you go to like a store and stuff. But I like to keep mine in the fridge. But definitely when you're gonna cook it, you can let it sit out for a little while so it gets that nice soft consistency again. Check on our meat in a second. Get a little bit extra cheese like I said I was gonna do. I love the cheese. You guys big cheese fans? I think I've asked you guys before. I love my cheese. I really do. And I know my kids do. So I'm gonna go check on this meat, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes when we'll get this all mixed up. Alright, we're gonna add our last pound of meat. Nice and hot. And that's, you know, what's going to get some of the cheese to melt already is the heat from your meat and your pasta. I mean, you just want to drain them enough that there's no oil and obviously no water for the pasta. And the rest is just going into a hot thing. So just give it a nice little mixy. Make it all nice and together. And what you're going to want to do is dump this guy into a good old crock pot. There we go. So get all that goodness out of there. Once you get in that crock pot, give it a little more mixing. Get stuff all good and And you're probably gonna have chunks of like Velveeta and stuff in there, but I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna cook in here for, I said, usually, I mean, you can do 3 hours, that's usually what it is. But I know they're not gonna be home for a while, so I figured I would do the 6-hour thing. Let it cook and probably check on it right before I go to work, give it another couple stirs, and they've got dinner then for the tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll probably see you guys a little later when I get off to work. Okay, well, on my way to work. Still pretty hooky out here. I think it's gonna be rainy all day. Not sure what that's gonna mean for us, but it's just a pretty gross day. Just rainy and gross. You know, football's on today, so you know, as always, hope for you know, some of you guys, if your team's gonna win, if you're a Packers fan, I don't want you to win. Right now the Vikings are winning, which I'm not happy about it either. But I also know my team is not really doing great themselves, so they don't have really much hope right there for this year so far, but that's okay. Got a weird question for you guys, kind of out there. When you guys are making eggs and you crack the eggs, what do you do with the shells? Because I was the kind of person, crack the egg, throw them in the sink or in the garbage, whatever, and then, you know, after the sink, throw them in the garbage, whatever. But there are people out there, I guess, who take their eggs, crack them, and then put them back in the carton after they're done emptying, you know, and cracking them open. And I kind of find that to be like a little gross, and from a food aspect, like dangerous, because I mean, we're talking about like bacteria that can be forming, because you still have unfortunately egg juices that are in that carton now, and they can get onto other egg shells, which then on your fingers, which then get on, you crack the next eggs. I just don't understand that concept of putting broken eggshells back in an egg here. Any of you guys do that? If you do, let me know why. I just from my aspect, it's knowing what things I do. It is a like bacterial like epigee right there if you're doing that, man. It really is. I mean, there's just gonna be bacteria apocalypse happening, cracking in eggs and just leaving the cracked shells inside a container. I know people use them for like gardening and stuff like that, but I mean, you would think they put them in a separate little container of their own, not back in the same egg container. You guys are the same way as me. Obviously, give me a big thumbs up. I still don't understand that whole putting them back in there thing. Hopefully the day maybe will clear up a little bit, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be a rainy day today, which is, I mean, I guess at some point good. We haven't had rain in a while, so it'll help some things. Wanted to do bonfire last night, but I did not get a chance to because Aiden wanted to play some roadblocks, and I said I'd help him out, and he wanted to do the lifting roadblocks where you know you get big and muscular and stuff. So I did that last night, and then this morning, you know, they just run the errands, they did their stuff, and now, as I said, I'm off to my job. Definitely need to find a weekend where I can get off, possibly, because it kind of stinks that they get to do all these cool, fun things on the weekends, and I unfortunately am usually working. So I'd like to be able to spend some time with them at some point. But I hope you guys all enjoy this day, and I guess I'll see you guys all later.